It's time for the biggest episode of the season.
That's what I hear.
It's time for the big showdown.
Kind of
Who?
weird that's happening in like episode 9.
Yep. Who will prevail in the finals of the Love Live preliminaries? Will it be the standout underdogs Muse or the defending champions Arise?
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, we're going to figure that out today here on episode, I don't remember what episode this is, 22, that's what they tell me, of Jared and Now Watch Love Live. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladium.
Hello.
We are here to discuss season number 2, episode number 9. It's called The Melody of the Heart. It goes ba-bum, ba-bum,
But
ba-bum. That's what it does. It's the day of the Love Live prelim finals. And man,
Yep.
it's a cold one.
oh my god. I can't believe you.
We see Honoka's family shoveling the sidewalk in front of their house / business because it snowed a lot over the night. Honoka wakes up and is very cold, which we learn that she went to bed early. This is very shocking. She's like,
She's
"Oh,
wearing
I'm cold.
shorts.
I need to sleep more." But then she realizes she has to wake up because, oh god, it's the day.
The day.
The day. Ubi and Kotori come to get her. She hasn't gotten dressed yet, but she's like, oh god, I gotta go. I gotta do the thing. Honoka's sister does not help her mom shovel snow because she's like, I'm cold. It's like, girl, just button up your jacket.
That's all you gotta do.
Put a hat on. That's what you
That
gotta
too.
do. We see the first years. Ren and Hanao are outside Maki's place waiting for her. And then Maki comes out and she's like, hey, thanks for waiting. You didn't have to wait for me. Maki's mom made sandwiches for the girls.
Yeah.
They're all ready to head out. We see Ellie. She is seeming nervous. Her sister is like, hey, you haven't had that face on since you did ballet recitals. Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. It's gonna be okay. Nozomi comes to get her, and Nozomi's like, yo, dog, why are you nervous? Chill out.
Got this.
No need to freak out. Ellie's like, okay, yeah, all right.
Everything's fine.
I'll be fine now. Let me go get changed, and we'll go. So they head off, and then we see Nico at her place. We see her siblings are doing
Nico.
are doing Nico knees to her, trying to get her pumped up and ready for the final prelims. They're like, oh, you're gonna do great because even though you're in a group now, you're still a super idol, right? And he goes like, yeah. Then her younger brother comes out from the balcony and is like, I made snowmen. I made
It's all
Muse.
Girls.
He made all of Muse with Nico in the center.
Also, Nico hasn't changed the poster.
No, of course not. Why would you? Gotta keep it
He's
how
funny.
it is. So she's getting pumped up from her siblings doing all this, and then Ellie and Nozomi show up, and Nico's just like, "Why are you here?" It's like, we came to get you. And she's like, all right, give me 5 minutes to get changed. Oh, the gremlin.
I really like Gremlin.
The first and third years basically meet up. The second years have to go to the school because there is like a big orientation type thing happening, and there, of course, instead of the student council, they have to be there and talk and show people around and everything. So the rest of the group is going to the spot where the prelims are. They're going to stay at their little like hotel essentially where they're staying, or like where Love Live has all the groups staying specifically. It's like, oh my god, look at the stage! It's so big! It's got snowflakes!
Oh,
It's like, oh
flakes.
my god. Meanwhile, the second year is still dealing with their school stuff. They learned that like the orientation event is being pushed back an hour due to the weather conditions.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, oh, this is gonna be kind of close, but we're gonna do the thing. They're like busing people towards the auditorium and everything. They eventually go out and are like, we should probably help shovel snow. And then like all of Hanukkah's classmates are like, this is our job. go back inside and do your job. Also, you're probably
Absolutely
get a
not.
cold. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
don't
not
do that.
properly dressed to do this. Go back inside. Like, okay. Eventually, the orientation thing happens. Honoka goes up on stage and gives a speech because she's a student council president and all that sort of stuff, talking about the school and
Doesn't-
everything.
She doesn't screw it up this time.
She doesn't, I mean, we always see her just introduce herself, so she could have. We don't know.
She could have. That's true.
After that, they get all prepared to leave, and the weather has taken a turn for the worse.
Like intense.
We're like in blizzard conditions now. They say that like the trains have stopped. Traffic is at a stop because of just so many cars on the road, and the weather is so bad that basically nothing's moving. They're like, oh boy, how are we going to get to the venue?
Time to walk.
Time to walk with our umbrellas and then fall into some snow. While
Yeah,
all
they
that's
don't get very far.
They don't. While all that's happening, the first and third years are in basically the holding area for the event later. They run into Arise, who are like, oh, I see you guys are here. You seem to be missing some people. And they're like, yeah, they had to do school stuff. They're like, oh, well, give them a message from us. We won't lose. It's like, well, yeah, of course you're going to say that. What do you mean? It's like the least intimidating thing you could say to someone.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
The second years are in just in very just bad conditions. They cannot see in front of them. They don't know where they're going. But then all of a sudden, there's a break in the storm,
Da-da-dum.
and they see the path is clear ahead
Da-da-dum.
because the snow shovelers have also been shoveling this way as well.
Da-da-dum.
They're like, oh, now we can get to the venue.
They shoveled the entire way to the venue.
They did. That's how adamant they were.
It's wild. It seemed a little ridiculous.
So they finally reunite with the rest of the group, and Honoka just like starts bawling in Ellie's arms for some reason.
Yeah, and I'm like, why did you pick Ellie for this? But also like, all right, I guess.
She's like, I didn't think we were going to make it. And it's like, yo, it's fine. If it was going to be super bad, they would have canceled the event, postponed it to the next day or something. Relax.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is like, if it were truly that bad, they would have canceled the event.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, drama llama.
Love Live isn't a game.
Love Live is not a game.
Love Live will continue on despite snow and whatnot. Despite blizzards.
Normal.
You can never stop the Love Live train.
Oh my God.
So basically that happens, they reunite, and then we see them next on stage getting ready to perform their new song. They have like a little moment before they begin, and it's like them internalizing what they all love and all that sort of stuff. And then they dive into their latest song. It's called Snow Halation.
I know this song.
Everyone knows this song. If you know like one thing about Love Live, it's probably this song.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is like we were saying, like it's very weird how the way they set up the story is that you don't see Muse and Arise go at it in the finals of Love Live. It's the preliminaries.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not exactly where you would expect this kind of like big showdown to happen.
No.
But this is how they do it. And also we don't even see Arise perform here.
Yeah, it's real weird.
It's just Muse
doing the song.
doing the song. We get basically a big long performance of it. The lights change colors. They do the pose at the end. And that's
The
basically
pose?
it.
What do you mean?
They do the pose. They do the heart hands, and then they switch.
Oh, okay.
It's the pose at the end. That's basically the episode.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
I know you made mention when we were watching this, like, it seems bizarre, like, this is basically one of the most important Muse songs, but, like, it wasn't the final song. But like essentially this is the Love Live finals
Yeah.
because this is the two biggest groups, at least that we know of, essentially. But like this is the big showdown. But like I said, it is very bizarre that they didn't like just try and manipulate it somehow to save it for the finale or the finals to
Yeah.
make
I
it mean
mean,
much more.
it's a very weird way to set everything up,
Mhm.
which I don't know how it's going to go down in the next, how many episodes? One, two,
Four.
three, 4 episodes. I don't know what's going to go down, but like, essentially they just won Love Live, but we're only 9 episodes in and haven't even gone to Love Live.
Right.
It's odd.
Well, we will see how things shape up over the next 4 episodes as we wind down and eventually see how Muse takes their road to the Love Live finals. As next time we will be discussing season 2, episode number 10. It's called Muse.
You'd think that would be the final episode name, but
Yeah, you'd think.
oh well.
But not the case. We got a few bits of trivia here before we wrap up.
Ooh.
Hey, the title of the episode is reference to the song Snow Halation.
What?
There you go. A common misconception consists of an animation error featured in a scene of Arise at 10 minutes 45 had Anju's reflection being sentient by looking on the right side. In truth, the image is actually edited. This is something that you'd have to like see the image of, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
What?
okay. So like the way it looks is that like the character is looking straight forward, but in the reflection, like it's like it looks like the character is looking straight into the window.
Oh,
So it looks really weird, but apparently that was an edited photo.
wow.
So there you go. Urban legends in the Love Live. That's going to do it for this episode. If you'd like
Yep.
more from us, go to seasonlanguagecheckup.com or sec.cool where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Season Language Checkup, Season Language Checkup OVA. And you can find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. And you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup. So join us next time as we discuss Season 2, Episode number 10. It's called Muse.
Da-da-dum.